This mother had been giving her daughter veterinary medicine for 18 years, which left the girl paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair. The girl had no idea about this at all and always thought she was born paralyzed, but an accidental discovery made her realize that she had been living in a massive deception. One day, Chloe accidentally noticed that there was something wrong with the label on the medicine bottle, and when she peeled it off, she found that there was actually an old label hidden underneath, with the name of a drug she had never seen before. Instead of confronting her mother, Chloe secretly stopped taking the medicine when her mother wasn't looking because she thought there must be a secret behind this, and the first thing she needed to do was find out exactly what kind of drug it was. On the second day, at Chloe's pleading, her mother took her to watch a movie in town. When her mother got absorbed in the plot, Chloe took the chance to say she needed to go to the bathroom, and as soon as she walked out of the theater, she wheeled herself out of the cinema quickly and headed straight for the pharmacy across the street. But when she got inside, she saw that there were a lot of people waiting in line, which instantly made her anxious. She knew that if she took too long, her mother would definitely come looking for her, so she mustered up her courage and went forward to cut in line. Fortunately, when the people in line saw that she was in a wheelchair, they all kindly let her go ahead. Chloe quickly took out the pills, provided her mother's name, and asked the pharmacist eagerly about the name of the drug. The pharmacist's answer shocked her to the core. It was a drug for dogs, which worked to relax the leg muscles. Chloe was shocked and terrified. Why would her mother give her veterinary medicine? Could her paralysis be related to this drug? Just then, her mother also arrived at the pharmacy and called her name anxiously. Seeing her mother rushing over, Chloe's nerves went taut instantly, triggering an asthma attack that left her breathing so rapidly she couldn't say a single word. She looked at the pharmacist pleadingly and shook her head, but the pharmacist didn't understand her silent cry for help. Her mother quickly begged the onlookers to leave, then promptly injected Chloe with a sedative. When Chloe woke up again, it was already the afternoon of the next day. She was eager to ask her mother about the veterinary drugs, only to find that the door was locked and wouldn't open at all, which made her realize that her mother had imprisoned her. The more she thought about it, the more scared she became, so she decided to escape through the window. She grabbed the electric wires with her hands, dragged her legs, and crawled along the roof with great difficulty. She tried to push open the window of the adjacent room, only to find that it was locked from the inside. Fortunately, Chloe had anticipated this and took out the electric soldering iron she had prepared. Once the soldering iron heated up and turned red, she quickly pressed it against the center of the glass. The high temperature soon caused cracks to appear on the glass, and Chloe then sprayed the water in her mouth onto the glass. Under the effect of thermal expansion and contraction, the glass shattered completely, allowing Chloe to crawl into the room with great effort. She found her wheelchair and planned to use the wheelchair lift to get down to the first floor, but she pressed the button several times, and the machine didn't respond at all. She looked at the power supply behind her and found that the wires had long been cut off. At this point, Chloe had no other choice. She summoned up all her courage, first pushed the wheelchair down the stairs, then moved her body and rolled down from the second floor herself. The intense pain from the hard fall left her unable to move, but at that moment, she suddenly discovered that her toes could actually move. She had been paralyzed for more than a decade, but unexpectedly, after stopping the medicine secretly for a short period of time, her toes regained sensation. Did this mean that she might still have a chance to stand up again? This discovery gave Chloe a huge boost of motivation. She endured the pain and climbed onto the wheelchair, then rushed out of the house, rolling the wheelchair as fast as she could along the road. Just then, a car came driving toward her, and she quickly rushed forward. Fortunately, the driver stepped on the brakes in time, avoiding an accident. Chloe recognized him as a neighbor from nearby, so she quickly told him about being imprisoned by her mother and begged him to take her to the police station. Seeing that she was covered in injuries, the neighbor realized how serious the situation was. But just as he was pushing Chloe to get into the car, her mother's car drove over. Her mother tried to stop the neighbor from taking Chloe away, claiming that Chloe was mentally unstable and begging him to stay out of it. However, the neighbor didn't believe her and insisted on taking Chloe to the police station. Just as Chloe thought she could see the light of victory, her mother suddenly attacked the neighbor. And with that, Chloe's first escape attempt ended in failure. She was locked in the basement by her mother. At that moment, she accidentally found a death certificate of an infant. The time of death was 2 hours after birth, meaning the baby had died shortly after being born. Then she found an old newspaper with a report about a missing infant printed on it. And it was only then that Chloe finally realized the truth. Her mother had been unable to bear the pain of losing her own child back then, so she had stolen someone else's baby from the hospital. And that baby was Chloe herself. As Chloe grew up day by day, her mother was afraid that she would leave her once she found out the truth, so she had been giving her veterinary drugs to paralyze her, ensuring that she could never leave her side. Having learned the truth, Chloe couldn't hold back her emotions anymore and broke down in tears. At that moment, her mother pushed the door open and walked in, trying to coax Chloe into continuing to be an obedient daughter. But Chloe, of course, refused to accept it. Seeing that Chloe had completely slipped out of her control, her mother finally dropped her disguise and became hysterical, screaming and shouting. She took out a kind of poison, intending to turn Chloe into a vegetable so that she could keep her here forever.